Hey money movers, welcome back to Millennial Money Moves with Nadia. Now this is a different background. Uncle Larry has filmed here before. Maybe he let me borrow it for today because I kept mentioning how much I like it when he films up here. There's a lot of natural light and I just think it's gorgeous. But that being said, you're gonna see another background change in about a week or two because I'm moving into a new apartment. So if I haven't been posting as much as usual, that's part of the reason why. I'm really excited about it. Like, living in the city is just great, and I'm hoping I get to share that with you guys. You can kind of see what my new place is going to look like. So just to give you guys a heads up of why things will be changing. I kind of want to bring a new look to my channel. I'm so appreciative for how many of you guys have been watching and engaging with me in my content. If you haven't already, please take a minute to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell. Thank you 1,000 times over.
Say, Nadia, what's up?
We making money moves.
Who making money moves?
We making money moves.
You making money moves?
We making money moves.
We making money moves.
We making money.
Okay, so today, this is where I'm going to be doing the top 3 YouTubers stock picks. You guys always know that's Chris Sain, Uncle Larry, Stock Up with Larry Jones, and Stock Mo. Uncle Larry just put out a video where he talked about some other YouTubers that he likes to watch. I got a personal shout out on that one, which was great. I was really excited about it. But go check that video out because there's a lot of other YouTubers that I like to watch too. And I'm thinking I'm going to start to throw in some as a bonus kind of at the end. I'm going to keep my top 3. I see you guys in the comments mentioning, what about Keaton Grace? What about Meet Kevin? And yeah, those are some other YouTubers that I watch too. So I'm going to start to add some of their stock picks into the rotation as well. So be on the lookout for that. Now let's get into it. So this past week, Chris Sain talked about a lot of options trading, and as I've said before, that's not something that I do. So go check out his videos because that's just above where I'm at right now. I'm still a beginner, just to remind everyone. So that's just not the focus of my channel for right now. But one individual stock that he did mention is FTFT, and that's Future Fintech Group Incorporated. This one right now is about $5.21, and Chris Sain thinks that this will double to about $10 or $11. So I have this one on my watch list right now. They're based in Florida. FTFT is a blockchain e-commerce company and a service provider for financial technology. It's a fintech company. That's what fintech is short for, financial technology. I want to keep explaining these terms because everyone starts at different points in my videos. If you're wondering why I'm explaining things I've elaborated on before, it's just to keep everyone, you know, motivated and up to date with what it is that I'm talking about. Lots of things get lost with lingo and terminology and certain jargon, but I really want to break things down so that the information is easy to attain for everybody, whether you're not investing yet, you're thinking about it, or you just started, or you've been doing this for a while. Okay, so like I said, he talked about a lot of options, so that was the only individual stock that I grabbed from him from his recent videos. But let's move on to Stock Mo. Stock Mo talked about ChargePoint, that's CHPT, ChargePoint Holdings. And I made a video about this. This was actually the one where I did my very first stock pick. So if you haven't seen that, go check out my video too. And I was excited that that Stock Mo and I were in agreement because he is one of my favorite YouTubers, and so it was cool to hear him talk about something that I did a deep dive on and thought was going to really take off. It's climbing up right now. It had gone up previously before, and Stock Mo talks about this in his video, and right now it's at about $27. You know, Biden is pro clean energy and green energy, just green, being clean, is kind of the wave right now. So that's what Biden is pushing. So keep an eye out for companies like that with EVs or anything that promotes clean energy. That being said, He also talked about BLNK, that's BLNK, BLNK Charging Company. This one closed at $44, and according to TipRanks, which is a website, great source he always talks about, it could get up to about $58. That's the upside, and I think that's really cool. That's a good one I have on my watch list. He thinks that ChargePoint and BLNK will continue to rise, so I'd say keep an eye out on those. That's what I'm going to be doing. I mentioned in my other video I bought some ChargePoint. And he also talked about TPGY. This is TPG, Pace Beneficial Finance Corp. Sorry, it was a mouthful, I had to read it. And this is a SPAC. He thinks the downside is about $15 or $16 on this one. And right now, it's sitting at about $18. But he thinks the upside has potential to get up to about $31 or anywhere in the 30s. And like I said, right now it's at about $18, and he says he's watching this one, and I've added it to my watch list as well. They haven't had a merger happen, and they haven't merged with any public companies, but I'm really curious to see where this one's going to go. It's a SPAC, so definitely really do some research on this one. And yeah, that's all I have to say for TPGY. He also mentioned with EVs, there's room for growth in lots of different EV companies with how Biden is pushing for clean energy, and I really couldn't agree more. In Uncle Larry's recent video, he talked about, in one of his recent videos, he talked about how Stockmo is a great go-to guy for EVs. He's all things EV, and I couldn't disagree with that. You know, he does talk about a lot of EVs, and it's something that I'm super interested in, and so go check it out. Go check out his videos. One more that he talked about, which I don't know how up to date you guys are with what's been happening with Apple, but this kind of is now going with EVs. Uncle Larry has talked about this way back, I think he mentioned last December, and so ever since then, you know, I've been really curious about Apple, and it's something I want to start buying shares of. I'll probably do fractional shares of it and work my way up because it is $132 right now. And Stockmo talked about this one. I'm kind of waiting to see if it dips under this a little bit. And according to TipRanks, it should increase to about $154 on average, with a high expected of $175. And I'm sure you guys are already familiar with Apple. Like I've mentioned before, when you're kind of starting out and you want to do research on companies, it's cool to start researching companies you're already familiar with. And so if you're new to investing, I'd say look into Apple, do some research on it. It's a company you're probably familiar with, and what they're trying to do with EVs, I find it really interesting. So like I said, in my watch list for now, but I'm planning on buying some shares of this. I think it could really, really take off, and I want to get in on it before it goes up. One of the common mistakes people make is chasing the high. So you want to buy low and sell high, not the reverse. And Uncle Larry, how could I forget? How am I having a brain fart on Uncle Larry, who helped me start this very channel? He talked about profit taking. He did some profit taking with Mara and Riot, and these are two Bitcoin mining companies. And they're kind of one and the same, so I'm going to talk about them both at the same time because that's what he did in his video. Now he thinks you can do some profit taking at around $56 to $58. I'm a little late on reviewing this video because the day after he posted it, the stock price dropped. But it's okay because if you sold at that point, if you still have some shares left, he thinks it still has room to grow. So if you're looking at it now when it's at about $49, maybe this isn't the time for profit taking, but keep holding it because that's what I would do. I'm not a financial advisor. Again, this isn't financial advice. This is just me saying, hey, I think this has room to grow, and that's what Uncle Larry was saying. So keep an eye out on this one. Keep watching it. They're Bitcoin mining companies, and that's the thing with anything with Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. They go up and down a lot. So keep an eye out on that one. And I already said, he doesn't think the run is completely over. So it really just depends, and you want to watch this closely. He also went into a lot of detail on trailing stop losses, And that's super important when you're trying to figure out how to manage your portfolio. It can stop you from losing money, and it can also help you to get more money. So go watch his video because he goes into a lot of depth about that. And I think he posted a video on my page about trailing stop losses. And I think that's key when you're beginning because you don't want to lose money. We're doing everything we can to help you guys make some money moves. You know, that's what I'm all about. That being said, you know what to do. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on that notification bell. Again, I really have to say thank you again. We're up to 21,000 subscribers, and I'm so excited. I listen to a lot of rap, and I posted on my Instagram story. I kept going, you know, 21 Savage, he always does his ad-lib, 21, 21, 21. And I'm so excited and grateful to you all. And that's just been in my head all day. I keep thinking about it. And it's just awesome because we're in this together. We're all starting off together. And I hope to help you all on this journey. But that's all I have to say for today. So stay tuned. I will be posting a lot more. And remember, the background's going to be different. So something to look forward to. Brand new setting. Have a good one.